Hi everyone, it's Pamela. How are you doing? So Capricorn won the contest, how to save a relationship with Capricorn, with a Capricorn person, man or woman. Here are some tips as to, first of all, why this is happening, number one. Two, what this means for you. What is this a sign of? Because I believe that everything is karmic and things happen for a reason. And three, what can you do about it? So first of all, why is this happening? Why is your relationship with a Capricorn not working out, or maybe in the past? Well, there's a few reasons, and maybe you weren't kinky enough. Let's be real, the Capricorns definitely like the kink, and even though I am kidding a little bit because you do have to look at the whole chart, maybe it was something where you weren't playing the poles. And what I mean by that is Capricorn is very much, I'm just holding a piece of rose quartz for love and for all of you. And Capricorn is a sign of the poles. And so what this means is they like being with someone who's energetically their polar opposite. So if they are very masculine, they want to be with someone who's very feminine. If they're very feminine, they want to be with someone who's very masculine. So maybe you weren't polar enough for them, and they like extremes in that sense. So the other thing is that it might be that they didn't like your job, they didn't like your career, or they don't feel like you're passionately connected to what you do. Maybe it's something that you're not really proud of, or you don't really love, or you're not very excited about it. Right? Maybe you're not very successful. And when I say success, I don't necessarily mean monetary success. I mean successful in terms of your happiness and fulfillment in your career, or really in your life as a whole, which really includes your career. So what is this a sign of? This is a sign to you that you need to get in touch with who you are as a man or woman. Who are you deeply? How can you be more feminine or more masculine depending on the dynamics of the relationship? And how you do that is, what are you deeply passionate about? Capricorns can almost seem like they're looking for the good wife or the good husband, and they are. It's just that the Capricorn is also looking for someone who out in the open has it all together, but then behind closed doors is very open, very deep, very passionate. And as passionate as you could get. You know, when people hear of passion, they always think of Scorpio. And you should be thinking of Capricorn. Because the thing with Scorpios is that it's not that Scorpios are not passionate. They are. A Scorpio will be the first to withhold sex from you, for example. They will be the first to do something like that. A Capricorn wants you to drag it out of them. They want you to open this passion. They want you to step into it. If they're a man, they want you to be this beautiful, feminine place. They work so hard all day. And, you know, look at the whole chart, and if it's a very dominant Capricorn man, they want that release. They want that soft place to come home to. They want to be in that energy, that beautiful feminine energy, that so little of that beauty they feel like exists in the world. So you will be that outlet for them. And with the woman, they feel like many men are not masculine enough for them. Okay, and so how can you step into your purpose as that masculine being. You know, we both have, everyone has both feminine and masculine energy. We just usually use one more so than the other, and that's your own decision. That depends on what you want and what you want to attract, right? And so this is really a sign that you're not deeply connected to your passion, to your own deep, intimate sexual nature. What do you want? What gives you pleasure? What are you passionate about in your life? And are these things a whole? If these things are not connected to the whole, they won't be as attracted to you. I'm not saying it can't work. I'm saying a Capricorn in their highest form, this is what they're attracted to. Are you successful? And I don't mean necessarily, again, monetary success, although that certainly helps. Are you successful in what you're passionate about? Are you actually doing this thing that you know that you're here to do? And can you explain that in a way that makes sense? Is it something that you can talk about? Is it something that they can't quite figure out? With a Capricorn, as soon as they've figured out the mystery, they're not really interested anymore. Now, there's a fine balance with this because they want to make sure that they can trust you. They don't want it to be where you're not being honest with them or you're not telling them things, right? They're very smart, and they do think, there is a part of them that thinks of relationships like a business. Do you make them a better man or woman? Because if you don't, the business part of the Capricorn will see being in a relationship with you as a liability and not an asset. So how do you handle this? If things are really bad, like let's say, you know, the relationship already isn't working and maybe you guys have come to that conclusion, you need to put them in the friend zone as quickly as possible. Now, if that is not the case and you're still in a relationship with this person, you need to then delve deeply into becoming more feminine or masculine, depending on your preference. You need to delve deeper into your passion. You need to take some sort of class on delving into your sexual pleasure, or connecting that with your spiritual nature, maybe a tantra class, for example. And they like mystery. So don't tell them, this is not the sign of tell them something sexy. No, that's not going to work with a Capricorn. Do something, right? This is the time to do that thing that you've always wanted to do to connect yourself with your passion. You don't need to tell them about it. You go and take that tantra class, for example. And then when you see them, they'll notice something different about you. And then it begins again. What are you doing? They're intrigued. They could always figure you out. Now they can't. Give them that space while you're doing this. Don't tell them everything. They like to figure you out. Having a phone call and speaking to them like your friend is not the best thing to do with a sign. You want to very clearly be in a romantic relationship with a Capricorn. Not to say that they're not your friends. Of course, you know, if you've been with someone for a long period of time, it goes without saying. And these people are not your friends, they're your lovers. And I need you to know that. You need to keep that in mind. If you've been treating them as anything other than your lover, then that's probably why you're here. Okay? And so with that being said, don't, like I said, don't tell them everything. Keep it a mystery. Use this time to delve into your own love and create your own value. If they're not treating you well, it's because, like I said, they don't see you as an asset. They don't see you as valuable. They don't see you as a valuable addition to their life. Are you valuable? Do you believe you're valuable? Or do you just say that you do? Because again, a Capricorn is not about what you say. People, they know, and there's Capricorns know the secret that you can say anything and make people believe it. So what they're looking for is, are you really? Do you really trust them? Do you really trust yourself? They might have a lot of secrets, and you're going to have to accept that and leave that alone. You are going to have to delve deeper into who you are and what your value is to create that strong attraction in alignment with who you are as a feminine or masculine being. So, I hope that this video has helped you. I love Capricorns. They are great in relationships. They are way deeper and way more passionate than you think. They are just not about talking about it. They are about being in it. They like mystery. They like success. They like knowing that they can trust you, that they can fall asleep with you there, and they don't have to sleep with one eye open, because for a lot of Capricorns, that's their life. They always have to watch their backs. They always have to wonder. And so if you are that person, then you definitely have a much better chance of keeping these people interested and keeping that spark and intimacy alive, because that's really what they love and crave and are looking for. Kind of like a Bonnie and Clyde relationship without the chit-chat. More passion, less chit-chat. Okay, anyway, speaking of which, I hope that this video has helped you. Are you in love with a Capricorn? Are you a Capricorn? What do you think of this video? Are you excited about this series? I love your comments. I read every single one of them. And please go to my website to book a natal chart reading with me, because you are so much more than just your sun sign, and so is your partner. Please keep that in mind. So please go to www.misspamelaxoxo.com to book a reading or a coaching session with me. And I've helped many people rekindle love in their relationships and with themselves as well, which is always the first step. So whether it's day or night, I love you, I love you, I love you. I'm going to be releasing this new video series every Wednesday. Please click here to subscribe to my channel. Please click here to watch one of my recent videos. Please click here to go to my website. I love you so much. Thanks for watching. And you get that, Capricorn. Just don't let them know what you're doing.